evening, Board of Directors, faculty, staff, parents, families, and most especially our soon-to-be esteemed judges, the class of 2025. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to the 27th Marshall Island Charter University Commencement Ceremony. We are here to celebrate your accomplishments and honor your achievements. We stand here tonight in utter awe of the work you have done to get here this evening, and we are so very, very proud of you. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I would like to extend my warmest congratulations for all that you have done to get here this evening. I think, though, we should take a moment to acknowledge all of those who helped get you here. To all the family and friends who got our students here today, thank you. Thank you for the encouragement you offered. Thank you for the support you have given. Thank you for being a taxi driver, for being a valet, for cleaning up, for doing homework, for doing volunteer hours here at the school. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you have done. Graduates, we are here today because of you. We stand here in utter wonder of all the things you have done. You have amazed us in the classroom. You have presented us in awe on the field. Some of you have excelled in music, art, dancing, all things that we are so very proud of. But most importantly, you have shown us what exemplary young adults you now are, and we are so very, very proud. Once again, my heartfelt congratulations to each of you. I look forward to seeing you on the stage very soon. Thank you, welcome, and good evening.
It fills me with immense pride to see you all here tonight, on the cusp of a new and exciting chapter. Middle school, as we all know, can be a whirlwind of change, growth, and sometimes a bit of awkwardness. But through it all, you've shown resilience, learned invaluable lessons, and grown into remarkable young adults. As you prepare to step into high school and beyond, I want to share with you 10 timeless truths that I hope will guide you, inspire you, and remind you of your incredible potential. These are not just words, but insights to carry with you on your journey. Number 1, embrace the awkward. Remember those moments that felt so cringeworthy? One day, they'll be your funniest stories. Keep your sense of humor. It's a powerful tool for navigating life's journey. Aim higher than popularity. Don't let the pursuit of popularity define you. True success isn't peaking early, but continuously growing, learning, and becoming the best version of yourself. Your best is yet to come. 3, think before you post. In our digital world, your words and images have power. Always think twice before you text, email, or post. Use technology wisely and let your brain lead your fingers. 4, choose your company wisely. The friends you keep will shape your future. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, challenge you positively, and want to see you reach your full potential. 5, celebrate your uniqueness. What makes you different is what makes you truly great. Your unique passions and talents are part of a bigger plan for you. 6, it's okay not to have all the answers. You don't need to have all your entire life planned out right now. It's perfectly fine if you haven't found your thing. Keep setting goals, using your gifts, and moving in a positive direction. Your worth isn't in labels. Whether it's a uniform, designer clothes, or a social media following, these things don't define your worth. Your value comes from within, from who you are as a person. Seek inner peace, not just applause. External validation can be misleading. The most meaningful applause comes from the quiet peace within you, knowing you've made choices that align with your values and bring you genuine joy. 9, filter the noise. Be discerning about whose advice you take to heart. Listen to those who truly want you to succeed, who speak with kindness, and who inspire you to be better. And 10, you are awesome. This is the most important truth. You are truly incredible. Middle school is just a blip in your amazing story. Have fun, dream big, and keep making good choices. As you move on, remember these truths. You are prepared, you are capable, and you are ready for the adventures ahead. I can speak for everyone here at MICMS. We are so incredibly proud of every one of you. Congratulations, 8th graders. We can't wait to see the amazing things you will achieve. Present our 8th graders with certificates of promotion, recognize some of their extraordinary achievements, and celebrate the culmination of 3 successful years of middle school. Several weeks ago, our 8th graders were invited to write their thoughts and reflections about their 3 years at Marco Island Charter Middle School. We are excited to have 3 students with us this evening who will share their reflections about the time they have spent in middle school, as well as their thoughts about transitioning to high school. At this time, please help welcome to the stage Alice Morgan.
Good evening, parents, friends, teachers, and fellow graduates. Today we gather here to provide some closure on a significant milestone in our lives. I stand here today with too many emotions to count. Excitement, nervousness, relief, and so many more. It is so extraordinarily difficult to believe that my fellow graduates and I are going to be high schoolers next year. We've spent hours studying for tests, struggling through word problems, and socializing with friends. But beyond the work, we have faced so many challenging life lessons in middle school that will guide us through high school and into our adult years. Looking back at my middle school career is like flipping through a photo album filled with memories of lessons, experiences, and laughter. With each of these memories comes a story. Whether it was the awkwardness of our first dance, the nostalgia of visiting our elementary school, or the exhilaration of our trip to DC. These memories and emotions have drawn us like an artist and painted our own portraits of independence and growth. Let me take a moment to acknowledge the people who helped us get this far and made our middle school experience unforgettable. To our teachers, you are the light that shined on our path and led our intellectual curiosity and prepared us for what comes next. Your encouragement has given us a passion for learning, and your patience has gifted us with an idea of what we want our futures to look like. To our parents and guardians, you've been our loudest cheerleaders and greatest support teams. Your sacrifices have given us a chance to pursue our dreams and have the things we need to be successful. Thank you all for making us strive to be the best versions of ourselves. As excited as we all are to look towards the future and see what lies ahead, let's take a moment to immerse ourselves in the reality of bittersweet closure. High school is coming soon, and with it, a whole new set of challenges. This is our chance to be who we want to be and write the next chapter of our lives. Like an eagle, we must face our fears of change and soar into the unknown world of high school. This may seem scary at first, but as they say, growth takes place in uncomfortable places. So we must endure and overcome the fears so we can rise to our full potential. Life is full of unsolvable mysteries, insanely unnecessary drama, and achievements or mistakes that try to define us. But you can't let these things tangle you into a web of discouragement or manipulate you into believing you're something that you're not. People can be deceitful and disrespectful, but they can also be forgiving and dependable. You must always stand up for yourself and look for the silver lining and stay positive. Negativity affects you more than you may know. You are in charge of your life, so if you don't like the way it's going, then don't give up. Do something about it instead. It's better for you, your family, and your peers. You don't have to be perfect to fit in, because if you stay true to yourself, then somewhere down the line, you'll find your people. How do you know? You'll know because they'll be the people who you want to surround yourself with. They'll be the people who truly understand and care about you. Trust me, the wait is worth the difference. So as we stand here today and witness the end of our middle school lives, let's devote ourselves to the promise of using our voices wisely and acknowledge the impact they have on ourselves and the people around us. Let us cherish the connections formed with our fellow peers and continue to build new ones as the opportunity unfolds before us. In closing, I urge everyone here to accept what's coming next with gentle joy and open hearts. Let us take what we've been given and utilize it to embrace our hopes and dreams. Remember this, while our memories are forever embedded in our minds, our journey has truly just begun. Congratulations, class of 2025. Let's make these next few chapters the best ones yet. Thank you.
Thank you, Alice. The next student selected to speak with us this evening is Leah.
indicating that summer is here and our middle school journey is closing. Middle school is like a TV series that is officially ending. We are like the cast saying their goodbyes and advancing on to new projects, like high school. But after everything we've been through here on set and filming, it's the perfect time to reflect on how these past 3 years in middle school have molded us into the people we are today. Here, we have created many memories, learned, adapted, and been supported by friends and family, all of which will stay with us like a shadow as we embark on whatever lies ahead. These 3 years have gone by quicker than a snapshot, but throughout our stay here in middle school, it has been a journey, and on the way, we have made memories. Our memories are paintings. Each one is a brushstroke on a blank canvas. We've embarked on excursions outside of the school campus, exploring headpins, the zoo, the YMCA, and even university. Oftentimes, we judge activities beforehand instead of opening ourselves up to the idea. For instance, when we went to the zoo, I didn't think it would be sensational, but I was proved wrong. The animals there were extraordinary. My favorite memory from there was the monkey boat. There are countless species of monkeys that we observed from the bush. This memory taught me a lesson, and that is that appearances are deceiving. Since then, I've been trying to be patient and experience moments before I come to a conclusion, not taking them for granted and trying to appreciate all the little aspects. I realized that because we didn't go on field trips every day, I should have been more appreciative that we went to the zoo instead of staying on campus. In addition to the field trips, we also attended assemblies and watched teachers versus students games in sports like volleyball or basketball. The assemblies were always something we looked forward to. Although they could get loud, they were ultimately very exciting and enjoyable. Our school spirit was infectious. Overall, middle school wasn't just a place where we read from textbooks or listened to lectures, but it also encompassed leisure and laughter through a sense of camaraderie. Similarly, 3 years have traveled as fast as light, but during this time, I've become grateful for all my teachers who have guided me, because without them, I would have struggled. I would like to thank all of my ELA teachers for always giving us something challenging, my math teachers for always calling on us to ensure we understood the lesson, my band teacher for testing our ability to play more challenging songs, and my history teachers for always making class interesting. Through them, we have learned numerous concepts that are now ingrained in our minds. I used to feel that when I typed, my grammar or word choices weren't the best, but after using MICMS this year, I've seen improvement. My words are more complex than before and have helped me on the state writing test, using words such as imperative, inevitable, and inconceivable. Also in math, right before we did a test, we did a practice one the night before, and sometimes my scores weren't acceptable for those. Because of that, I would study more by reviewing my notes, and my actual test was an impressive score. My academic performance will forever be improved because of the lessons I've learned from my teachers. Likewise, these 3 years have been as quick as sand moving through our lives. But during our time here, we've been impacted and helped by our friends and family. Our friends and family were always there when we needed help and were confused. Our families always made sure we made it to school on time, to band concerts, and that our grades were respectable. Friends and family are like guiding us through a dark path to achieve our goals. Without them, we would be alone and have no one to get support and guidance from. Clearly, they play an integral role in our lives and help make it possible for us to be standing here where we are right now. We are all gathered here tonight to celebrate the end of the series. Although us, the original cast, is all saying their goodbyes, it's now time to start a spin-off and add new characters or other people into our lives. Each new day brings more seasons and episodes as we transition to high school and progress on to reach our dreams. All of which are possible because we've gotten assistance from teachers, support from loved ones, and creative memories along the way. Middle school has made us grow tremendously from strangers to significant parts of each other's lives. It has been an exciting year in our lives, but now let's look forward to what's waiting for us ahead, and remember to cherish every moment.
At this time, we'll have our final student speaker, Ashley Heinrich. Please help me welcome to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Parents, teachers, friends, and fellow students. I'm very honored to stand here today on behalf of Markham Island Charter Middle School's 8th grade class of 2025. Here we are, standing at the end of everything we've accomplished over the past 3 years, and which I'm very thankful to share with you all today. We didn't just survive middle school, we learned, we grew, we thrived. And now, we're ready to move on to high school. Hopefully with less hallway traffic. I'm still recovering after colliding with someone's backpack during passing period. Middle school was like a roller coaster, but not just any roller coaster. Think Rip Ride Rocket at Universal. Fast, wild, slightly terrifying. There were ups when we aced a test students studied for, downs when we totally blanked during a presentation, moments where we shouted and laughed so hard in the cafeteria we almost got lunch detention, and there were sharp turns we never saw coming. At one moment, we could be gleaming with our hands in the air when we received no homework, and the next, we could be holding on tight to the safety bar during the mile in PE. But no matter how scary and bumpy the ride, we always stayed on the track. Because today, we are not the same nervous kids we strapped into the seats 3 years ago. We unbuckle from the ride today, a little more fearless, a little more tall, and hopefully, a little more ready for our next big adventure. Looking back on my time here, I can't help but think about all that we've learned and how much we've changed as students. We spent 3 years trying to remember formulas, historical events, and the entire dress code policy. Yet, somehow I still managed to get a warning for wearing leggings. But overall, we learned many valuable lessons throughout the course of middle school. Always being prepared, the value of working together, and being okay with failure and trying again. Even when your volcano project turns out to be a sad pile of Coca-Cola and Mentos. But we didn't get here alone. To our teachers, thank you for explaining things over and over, and sometimes over and over, until it finally clicked. Or maybe even over and over again. Most importantly, thank you for supporting us along the way and helping us strive for excellence in everything we do. Finally, to each other, thank you for being there. For the good days, the bad days, and the days where we all pretended we understood what was happening in math class. We've been here for each other through the tough moments, whether it was helping someone understand a question that seemed impossible, or offering a kind word when someone was feeling down. And when it finally came time to support each other outside the classroom, we showed up for every sports game, volleyball, soccer, and even basketball too. We all cheered for each other, and even though we weren't all athletes and didn't always get along, we still showed up in full support. Thank you all for making middle school as memorable as it was. You're the reason this journey has been unforgettable, and I truly thank you for that. The sound of the band playing and the smell of pizza on Fridays, these are the things we'll obviously miss. Well, maybe not remembering our rhetorical devices. But it's clear that the time has come for us to turn the page in our book. It's important to remember that as we head into high school, we aren't leaving behind who we are. We're bringing it forward. Every lesson, every memory, every challenge. We are not finished, we are just getting started, because I believe the future doesn't happen to us. It's something we create one step, one ambition, one day at a time. As Yogi Berra once said, if you don't know where you are going, you might end up someplace else. And sometimes, someplace else turns out to be exactly where you are meant to be. As we leave here tonight, let's reflect on how middle school taught us to be courageous, laugh often, and if all else fails, just keep pretending you know what's going on. It seems to work out pretty well. After surviving PE dodgeball, I think we're ready for anything. Congratulations, middle school class of 2025. We've accomplished this together, and we should celebrate how far we've come. Today isn't about the end of something special, it's about the beginning of something new. And as we look ahead, we're reminded that we didn't just learn to move forward, we move forward because we learned. Once we exit these doors tonight, a new chapter will begin, and with it will come new opportunities. Good luck and be brave, because there are challenges rising to meet us. So never stop asking questions or chasing after answers. Thank you.
Wow, I've heard a lot of promotion ceremony speeches over the years, and ladies, thank you. That was wonderful. Students, class of 2025, it is with great pride that I have the opportunity to address you at this ceremony. Today, as I stand here, I'm amazed at the transformation that has taken place within each and every one of you. You have changed from the young elementary school student who stepped into middle school for the first time into resilient young individuals, ready to take on the next chapter of your lives. Your struggles have molded you, your setbacks have strengthened you, and your achievements have fueled your ambitions. MICMS families, I invite you to take a moment and look at this evening's program. You will see several students have earned an honors designation, which is indicated by a single asterisk, or the coveted high honors designation, which is indicated by the double asterisk next to their name. Students that have received a designation of honors have accomplished a grade point average between 3.0 and 3.499. Students that have reached a designation of high honors have accomplished a grade point average of 3.5 to 4.0. This year, 68% of our 8th grade students received either high honors or honors, with 37% earning high honors designation. Please join me in congratulating them on their hard work. It is our tradition here at MICMS that we welcome the presentation of promotion certificates by past and present school board members and teachers. Board members and staff members who wish to give a promotion certificate to their child will be welcome to do so this evening. If you are a past or present school board member, PTO member, or staff member who wishes to give a certificate to your child as they walk across the stage, please come forward on my side of the stage when your child's name is called. Simply move to the center of the stage where Mr. Aluko will give you the certificate to present to your child. Here to present the 8th grade class of 2025 is Mr. Tudor.
The following Mark Allen Charter Middle School students are candidates for promotion to high school. Will the first row please stand up and make your way to the stage? Adrian Anaya. John Andrade. Sayuri Antonio Carrillo. Sienna Arvid. Lucas Baldwin. Colby Bernhardt. Hayden Brisson. Bartek Bizdra. Joshua Canoe. Colton Catalano. Kaylee Shamoon Rivas. Kanya Betts Chipshot. Layla Schutz. Jordan Surinsky. Chase Cook. Cameron DeShane. Leah DeLorme. Nisa Nora Justin Escobedo. Oscar Escutra Acevedo. Ariana Bastalo. Xavier Fiore. Alejandro Garcia. Ella Arguena. Camila Galvez. Caden Gladish. Grayson Green. Sebastian Green. Parker Dubalo. Venus Guzman Madrano. Alexa Ham. Ashley Heinrich. Nisa Hernandez Gutierrez de la Roya. Ava Herpin. Colin Hinton. Scarlett Araki. Gabriela Juarez Bahana. Aaron Juarez Cruz. Alper Kazim Kassab. Edward Kelly. Benjamin Cares. Ian Corner. Nico Reggihouse. Jonathan Leon. Nathan Lofty. Priscilla Lopez. Yanela Lopez. Reese Lupo. Austin Massey. Asher McElroy. Sienna McGowan. Christian Mendel Martinez. Melanie Miranda Padilla. Abigail Morales. Marissa Mamara. Tucker Moller. Destiny Morales. Alice Morgan. Marco Lunera. Cole Nelson. For the fourth row, please rise and make your way to the stage. Christopher Netted. Brennan O'Farrell. Angelina Oliver. Angel Orantes. Melanie Pablo. Kerrigan McCallum. Jackson Parmenter. Angel Perez Kayoff. Kamari Perry. Caden Petit. Leah Ramirez. Hilfigo Ramirez Ramos. Isla Ray. Addison Reed. Isabella Rivas Castillo. Jason Ryan. Ramel Sabando. Emmanuel Sanchez. For the fifth row, please rise and make your way to the stage. Macy Sanford. Daniela Sanzera. Juliana Sanzera. Mackenzie Saranto. Amaya Smith. Percy Sotelo. Mila Stinchcombe. Shay Stewart. Nady Suarez. Kaylin Tapman. Anna Tesarzik. Brooklyn Talar. Zachary Tomaszewski. Juan Torres. Hugh Trom. Cole Ernest. David Velasquez Rivera. Ezekiel Villarreal. Dylan Zarate. Ian Zarate.
At this time, I would like to ask the 8th grade class to please stand and face the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to present the Middle school is the perfect environment for students to spread their wings and while they grow from childhood into adolescence. At this time, I would like to recognize several of our students that have accomplished various milestones and received accolades for their accomplishments during their middle school years. Students, as I announce your name, please stand and face the audience. The following students have been recognized as Students of the Month by the Marco Island Newtown Rotary Club for their outstanding contributions to not only our school, but their community. I would like the following students to stand and be recognized. Ella Gargano. Xavier Flores. Kaden Ballard. Colin Hinton. Ashton Hammer. Anthony Ortiz. Sophia Schoenbach. And Cole Ernest. Thank you. Please be seated. We're incredibly proud that many of our students recently competed in regional academic competitions, stepping outside our school walls to showcase their talents. Today, I have the distinct honor of recognizing 2 students whose achievements truly soared to the national level. When I call your name, please stand. Sophia Schoenbach and Cole Ernest. Both qualified for the National Grade History Challenge held in Orlando. And Sophia Schoenbach further distinguished herself by competing in the National Script Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C. this week. She is not with us this evening. Their accomplishments powerfully embody the spirit of soaring, academics, and responsibility. Congratulations to both of you. The following athletic awards were presented at the Sports Awards ceremony 2 weeks ago. We ask that when your name is called, please stand and face the audience. The following awards recognize students who have demonstrated teamwork, athletic ability, and good sportsmanship. We would like to recognize the male and female athlete of the year. This year, we have named the award the Mickey Mandel Athlete of the Year Scholarship Award. Mickey Mandel was the father of one of our students. After he died, his family wanted to memorialize Mr. Mandel for years to come with a monetary award to a male and female athlete who demonstrated the character traits that our school strives to teach. The recipients of this year's Mickey Mandel Athlete of the Year Scholarship Award were Mila Stinchcomb and Kazim Kazak. Students, as your name is called, please come to the stage to receive your department award.
Good evening, I'm Mrs. Garrity. The award for excellence in art is presented to Camila Galvez. Camila is such a talented artist. She always comes to class with a smile on her face. Art is her happy place. Camila puts a unique spin on all of her creations, and the results are amazing. Please continue to follow your passion and be creative in everything you do, Camila.
Good evening. I am Mrs. Miller. The award for excellence in band is presented to Dylan Zerato. Over the last 3 years, Dylan has been an outstanding asset in the classroom. He leads the jazz band with confidence and is often a featured soloist, student conductor, and comic relief during performances. Thank you, Dylan, for your leadership and ability to pass on your knowledge to future student musicians. The award for excellence in choir is presented to Kaylin Tatman. Over the last 3 years, Kaylin has inspired me with her stage presence, her willingness to help in any given situation, and her infectious smile. She will light up any room she walks into and is definitely the heart of our choir. Your courage is exemplary, and I'm so proud of you, Kaylin. Your love of music and leadership in the classroom will be missed for many years to come.
Good evening. I am Miss Stephanitis. The award for excellence in ELA reading is presented to Cole Ernest. This young man maintained academic excellence for 4 consecutive quarters, demonstrating high achievement in both formal and informal testing assessments. He accepted and applied feedback to enhance his reading and writing skills, in addition to monitoring and reviewing his own performance for accuracy and understanding in pursuit of knowledge. His dedication, participation, and humility have earned him the respect of both his teachers and classmates who view him as an outstanding role model. Congratulations, Cole.
excellence in mathematics is presented to Ashley Heinerman. Ashley is a young lady who comes prepared and ready to learn every day. She has been in honors math class for the past 2 years, receiving a 5 on both the algebra and geometry EOC. Ashley is a dedicated student and so helpful to her classmates. She displays excellence every day. Good job, Ashley. Good job, well done.
Good evening, I'm Mrs. Lytell. The award for excellence in girls' physical education is presented to Leah Oliver. I have had the privilege of teaching Leah in both 6th and 8th grade, so I was able to see how she excelled academically and athletically. Leah is a natural-born athlete who has an intense passion for volleyball. She works hard at everything she does, all while keeping a smile on her face. Leah, I encourage you to embrace your inner strength, believe in your abilities, and never give up on your dreams.
Good evening, I'm Tim Boyle. The award for excellence in boys' physical education is presented to Caden Petit. This year, Caden was asked what time he tries to get when he runs the mile, and his answer was he focuses not on time, but to never give up and to keep running no matter what the conditions are. He said that way he always knows he's doing his best. Caden has always had this positive attitude for the 10 plus years that I've known him. Congratulations and thank you, Caden.
Good evening, I'm Ms. Thompson. The award for excellence in science is presented to Bartos Bisra. But more, he is a gentle, kind, and compassionate leader and teacher among his peers. Bartek consistently demonstrates keen intellect and a deep understanding of the study of our natural world. In addition, his work and actions and conduct at MICMS have been the very embodiment of the high academic standards and moral character that we promote and cultivate in our students here at Mark Garland Charter Middle School. Congratulations on your level of honor, Bartek. I'm so proud of you.
Good evening, I'm Mr. Tudor. The award for excellence in social studies is presented to Ella Gargano. Ella is a very conscientious student. When trying to extract information out of the class, I could always count Ella to break the silence. Always on top of things, always helping other students with zero prompt or hesitation. Her quest for knowledge is admirable. Humble and kind, if there were a prototype for an ideal student, it would be Ella Gargano.
Good evening, I am Mr. Rimkus. The award for excellence in Spanish is presented to Addison Reed. The recognition of her constant dedication to excellence, not only in the classroom, but for her friends too, and working with them in class, along with keeping the classroom a great learning environment for her and her peers.
Good evening, I am Mrs. Lee. The award for excellence in writing is presented to Sophia Chola. Sophia's insight and engagement They have been such a treat to have in class. Her work, an absolute delight to grade. Creative, detailed, perceptive, usually thematically oriented around a beloved animal. So looking forward to seeing how she wields her pen to the world at large. Beginning now, as we have been cheering for her from afar, as she has been currently competing at Scripps Howard National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C., thus unable to attend tonight. We would love to include an excerpt from her promotion speech as a way to honor her achievement in her absence. This story, our story, is a story of perseverance. And I want to remind you all that even if life takes an unbearable turn, with determination and resolve, you will rise. As Albus Dumbledore once said, we must not try to sink beneath our anguish, but battle on. Long I stood there, wondering, thinking about that quote. I came to realize that it means that we can't dwell on the past. We must focus on the present and the future. I came to realize that we have to think about our posterity. I came to realize that we do have to battle on to make the world a better place for our children, our grandchildren, their children. I came to realize that we have to continue to battle the never-ending struggle of life. And then I realized we have to rebalance the shaky ground that our generation is built upon. If we were to look back and dwell on the past, our head would rotate 180 degrees. As we close out this chapter of our lives and open a new one, I want to remind you to turn the pages forward and to not look back. Because we read a book from front to back, never back to front. Congratulations again to the class of 2025.
Thank you, and congratulations to our Department Award winners. The next 4 awards are associated with our school mascot, the Eagle. These awards are another favorite tradition at MICMS. Our first award is the Heart of the Eagle. This award is presented to a student who keeps the school alive by pumping it with school spirit and hospitality. Caden Petit.
Little known fact, Caden has been our Eagle for the last couple of years.
Our next award is the Eye of the Eagle. The Eye of the Eagle is awarded to a student for clearly seeing the values of our school and serving others as an excellent leader. This year's recipient is Sophia Schoenrock. The Tom Zerko Sue Walling Soaring Spirit Award is awarded to a student who shares the qualities displayed by Tom and Sue in their struggles with cancer: perseverance, overcoming obstacles, and maintaining a positive attitude despite daunting circumstances. This year's recipient of the Soaring Spirit Award is Melanie Miranda Padilla. This year's recipient is Sarah Bergman. She's not with us this evening, but congratulations. Congratulations to all of our Eagle Award recipients. As we stand here today, we not only honor the achievements of our remarkable students, but we also pay tribute to the exceptional individuals who have dedicated their lives to shaping young minds within the walls of our great school. I have yet to meet anyone who grew up saying they wanted to be a middle school teacher. Yet, for the last 27 years, MICMS educators, administrators, staff members, and board members have worked tirelessly to create a middle school environment that encourages curiosity, nurtures creativity, and a sense of responsibility for all of our students. Congratulations, Eagles. You have shown incredible courage and resilience. As you step forward, remember Mary Oliver's powerful question. What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Embrace and explore these next 4 years. Seek inner peace, filter the noise, and always remember, you are awesome. The future awaits your profound impact. Thank you for sharing the evening with us. Let's have one more round of applause for our class.